Okay, this is the third grade lesson plan video for February 11th, 2016 at Andrew Mayer. This is the second part, I guess, of that day. So let's get to it. So the first part in the lesson plan, it says low E, snail, snail, and they've all had experience or been exposed to how to play low E, which and unless you're a professional recorder player or you remember from elementary school. B, A, G. They should know those notes. The unfortunate reality is some of them still don't know those notes or pitches. For low E, you have the thumb hole, 1, 2, 3 up top with your left hand. With your right hand, I taught it the next peace sign, and you cover the next two holes. G, A, B, low E. So that's the note they're going to be practicing. And you're going to be giving them a worksheet that looks like this. And they already, basically, you can show it to them right away and they can sing it. Snail, 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 go around, around, around. And have them sing it on the solfege, which isn't there, but the G, here it is. The G would be so, me, so, me, so, so, la, la, so, so, me. You can give them time to write in the solfege if you want. That's up to you. And then I've written down, review the song, the solfege, so forth, and then you play the game. The game, just quick, quick, quick. Looks like they all stand in a circle holding hands. You be the leader. So you'll walk like this, in a clockwise in a circle. Imagine, I'll come closer. Imagine a spiral shape on the floor, like a snail shell. You're kind of tracing that with your steps. So you walk the imaginary spiral, that's how I explained it. And then as it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, then you unwind it, like going the other way. And if you did it correctly, the circle will be flipped inside out. They'll all be facing that way. And then if you want to, you can do it again, going facing outward, do basically the opposite of what you just did. And then that will fix the circle back to the way it was at the very beginning, assuming that they don't fall over and that sort of thing. But they enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And, well, okay, I may have gotten ahead of myself a little bit. So with this worksheet, then at that point you can have them try to play it on recorder. So review the fingering for low E, which is again at the top here, actually the fingering chart, and then give them a shot, or give them time to practice it on their own, or if you want to do partners. And it should sound, if it sounded like that, that'd be awesome. So what do I have next? All right, well, you get the idea. The next part, oh, I noticed I skipped B altogether, so it goes from A to C. It says, mystery tune, rain, rain, go away. Don't tell them the answer, but I do have the answer written down at the bottom. And so give them some time to figure that out on their own. You can have them clap the rhythm on ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta with them, and then sing it on the letters G, E, G, G, E, G, G, E, A, G, G, E. And then you can have them try to play it on recorder, practicing on their own or with a partner. And then after all that, you can have them try to see if they can name that tune. What is the mystery tune? So after all that, then, and then they can go back and write in the so, me underneath. So you can have them figure that out too. Now, the next thing is introducing a song called It's All Good. They haven't heard this yet, so maybe just have them listen to it for today, just to get introduced to it and to practice following the music. It's a little tricky at times with going back to what's called the sign. When it says DS, that's dal segno, that's that symbol right there. And so otherwise, or the other part you want to watch out for at the bottom, it says to coda. That's after you go back to that sign. And when you get to this part, you skip to the very end of the song where it says coda. which means tail in Italian, and it makes sense to have that at the end of the song because a tail's at the end of a dog. So, have them listen to that. Here's one that then after that they sorry. Granny Does Your Dog Bite. There's a singing side and a recorder side. Have them review the singing side first, which they should know pretty well. The recorder side, have them review recorder 2, which is all B, A, and G. We did that a little bit last class, and they did pretty well with it. So just give them time to review that on their own, or if you want to do it with them, whatever you feel comfortable doing with them. I just want them to kind of continue to practice it. Next, I have concert heights, and just like you did with 4th grade, I want you to do with 3rd grade, where you line them up from tallest to smallest and put a number next to them, and just so I know what order to put them in. The next game, Echo You, Echo Me. They're set up in columns on the floor, kind of like with 4th grade, if you chose to do that with that lesson. And you can read the description there. It says melody bells. The top of each column has the melody bell, and all the other kids will have recorder, and this is to practice E is me, G is so, A is la. So let's say you as the leader play so, me, so, me. That'd be. So you can lead initially on like a melody bell or a xylophone, or if you want to sing it, that's up to you. And then after a while of doing that and rotating, the front of the line goes to the end and so forth. Then you can pick a student to lead if you choose, and just say don't make it too hard. Then after that, you can do this if you want. If you can't, that's fine. Or if you're out of time, that's entirely fine. This is we can have them go through and label the pitches. Also, have them. You can use the answer key to help you teach them about how it's mi, re, do. Me, re, do. Frog in the Meadow. I have a recording of it on the CD. You can listen to it. And I'm running out of time. Well, I'll just say you can leave it at that and just do some of the emergency sub games with them if you choose. They like 5 Fat Turkeys usually, or Freeze Dance. So I'm going to stop it there. And if you have any questions, let me know. Sorry I had to cut it short, but I have a class coming. So take care.